Hey everybody, it's Nurse Abalori Budgets, and I'm here with just something new that I have implemented in my budgeting strategy, just kind of getting a hold of any miscellaneous spending that I'm doing the week, that I am doing during the week. And I kind of wanted to come in and just tell you guys what I actually spent for last week and just kind of take a snapshot of extra money that was put out that I didn't really want to put out. So again, I'm Nurse Abalori Budgets, and I am coming to you today with a quick overview of the things that I spent my money on last week. And yeah, so I started this journey last year, and the first half of this journey was me paying off a bunch of car stuff like tags, tolls, state taxes, just a bunch of things that occurred. And I just kind of wanted to go ahead and get a hold of it. So phase one was actually me paying off some car stuff. In the interest of that, I told my son, listen, hey, we're tolls, you're gonna have to lay off these tolls. It's extra money. And as you can see, he's back to racking up the tolls because he's like, Mom, it's easier for me to get to work through the tolls. It takes an extra 15 minutes off my ride. So he and I decided, you're going to pay these tolls and you're going to put the money on the easy pass because you work full time. You can afford to do it. And so that is on him. So as we looked at my weekly budget, the total that I spent last week was $399.71. Now, again, the $399, more than likely, most of this could have been avoided. But because I went on and just bit the bullet, and there was just things that I had to pay for, things that I had to do, I had to spend the money. So if we're going and we're looking in depth at what I spent, $61.25 was in Food Lion. Obviously, we had to get groceries. $17.21 was Dollar General. And that was when I bought some cleaning supplies and things like that. And so, you got to spend money. The tolls here, as you can see, $21, $103.50, $23.48, $3.48. Those were all tolls. There was a day or two where my son used my car. So this right here was a toll off of my car, but the rest, I think this one was a toll off my car, and then the rest obviously were his. And that is because he uses the tools. So I went on again, bit the bullet, helping him out. And only do this because he's pretty much a good kid. He's pretty responsible. So I try to help him out as best. But he knows going forward, if I get these tolls, you're going to pay for them. So either you're going to send me money or I'm going to give you the bill and you're going to pay for it, because I'm just not going to continuously keep adding on tolls, and then at the end they get so out of control. You're now asking me for help to pay these. So he's got to do what he's got to do. It's part of him growing up. It's part of him being a responsible driver and understanding a car comes with cost you're going to incur to have the car. So that is essentially what took the bulk of my money, was these tolls. And then $48.75, $40 for me was for gas for my car. Actually, I can ride on $40 for a week if it's just me. However, if my son is using my car, which for the next 2 weeks, it's looking like he and I are going to be sharing a car. So I expect this is going to go up. But gas was just $40, and then the $8.75 was me getting some bottled water, 2 bottled waters, a vitamin drink, and a parfait for work. And that was actually, I can't remember what night it was, but I usually just eat snacks at work. I don't eat a whole meal at work because I work nights. Usually I eat dinner before I go. So at work, I'm usually eating a piece of fruit, a protein shake. It's usually something light that I'm eating. And this particular day, I had just got a parfait and 2 waters. $25 was my younger brother and I. I have been working extra the last 2 weeks, just picking up extra shifts, to make more money, to be able to pay, get through my debt-free journey a lot quicker. And I was just tired one day. So he and I told my son to order DoorDash, and it came to $24 and some change. I gave him an even 25. Yeah, and it's only because we got 2 fries and I got a frap and he got a vanilla milkshake. So you could tell the rest of it was pretty much delivery fees and things like that. $60 is outside of the norm. This is my alarm system, my alarm company, Vivid. I was a little behind on them, so I just went on and sent them $60 because I had the money. So I'm trying to get caught up with that bill, and so $60 was sent to them. $36.04, you guys, was spent on Chinese food. So let me tell you, Friday night my son had called to tell me I was at work. I was doing a short shift. When I got off, I worked from 3 to 7. When I was on my way out the door about 8, he texted and called, said, call me ASAP. I did that. Long story short, his car died on the highway, so I had to go pick him up. He was about 15 minutes from where I stayed or where my job was, so I had to go down to the ocean front and pick him up. And we were in the car, we were sitting in my car. We had already called insurance to come pick the car up and tow the car to the Honda dealer. The man on the tow company said, if you want, you can leave the keys in the car. It should be fine, and we'll drop the car off for you. So he and I looked at each other. We were like, God, it's in your hands, and we hope and pray nothing happens to this car. We hope that they get to it. No vandalism, no funny, no foul play or anything like that. So we were already going to be getting Chinese food for dinner anyway. The plan was he was actually on his way home, so he was going to stop to get the Chinese food, and then he would be home, and then I would meet him there. Essentially, I probably would have made it home before him because I was a lot closer to the house than where he was. Well, that didn't happen. Of course, I had to go pick him up. And halfway on a ride home, we decided we're still going to get Chinese because it's late. No one has eaten. And so we ordered it and picked it up on the way home. And we got home safely. All praises to God. Nothing seriously happened. So the total for the Chinese was $3.64. $36.04, and that was just on Chinese food alone. So if you take out the Chinese, you take out the Vivid, you take out the McDonald's, that leaves me with $278 and some change that I would have actually spent, $278.67 actually, that I would have spent instead of $3.99. But hey, things happen. I am human. I get tired, on the go, working extra shifts, trying to build up nest eggs. I have things that I want to do, places I want to go, courses I need to take. And so it requires me to work a little bit extra so that I won't have to work like this in the next couple years. And so rounding out, starting this week, starting on 5/26, which was Sunday, 5/25, which was Sunday. Yesterday was Memorial Day. And so I did have to go back to Food Lion. I do have to do weekly grocery shopping. It is what it is. I just don't have a choice at this point. But $88 in Food Lion, and then actually $10. I had my son throw in $10 in the car just to get some gas because I had an extra 10. So I just went on and told him, hey, put this $10 in the tank when you go out. He did. And $7 was me getting some snacks for work yesterday. And then the day before that was $10 he put in my gas tank. And so overall, we're already at $105 for the week. God, hopefully I won't be no more than, $200 before the week is out in miscellaneous, but I know the bulk of it is probably going to go towards gas for this week anyway. So that's it, you guys. I just wanted to come in and show you how I'm tracking my expenses, so at least I know where that miscellaneous money is going that I always don't specifically account for. I am now accounting for every dollar, every dime, every penny that is being spent. So that is it, you guys, for this video. I will see you in the next one. And I'm just going to go show you a few clips from my weekend trip for an investment brunch that I went to. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. And yeah, let's get to where we are debt free in our debt freedom journey. So until the next time, I am Nurse Valerie. See you guys later.